Good morning. Welcome back to Unraveled Game Thoughts. I haven't done a playthrough in a while, so I thought I would try to do A Feast for Odin with 6 rounds, and you can watch me do terribly at this game, as I most likely will do. I've got everything laid out as best I can where hopefully it's visible. But my main board here, some stuff is kind of off. I think you can see the mountain tiles, but they're just barely on. And you probably can't see the island tiles up top, but they're there. And we're just going to walk through it. I'm not going to do a rules explanation. If you're familiar with A Feast for Odin, hopefully this will be familiar to you. And if you see moves that I make and you're like, hey, I would never have done that, post some comments, let me know. I would love the feedback because I've played probably 3 or 4 solo games now. I do enjoy them. And I think I've forgotten something every round or missed something. Like, I know the first several plays I did, it didn't occur to me that in any time action I can purchase these boats, and that would have helped me quite a bit because a lot of times I wasted an action getting a boat, whereas I could have gotten one just with an anytime action. So there are some things I have learned along the way. Our starting card is can you see that in the screen there? The meat curer. So if I succeed in laying a snare, I can pay a snare to get a meat, which is okay. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's okay. It's worth a point at the end of the game if I play it. I'm gonna try to make enough room here that I can put my supplies and whatnot kind of at the top, and we're gonna go. So the first thing we do, and you can't see my round tracker, but we get a Viking and then we harvest. So for harvest, and what I'll try to do is put, if I have orange tiles, I'll put them to the left here, and then I will put subsequent tiles. That's a 2, and I only get 1 in the first harvest. So we start with these tiles, and I believe I'm always supposed to start with a mead. So we're going to do that for our startup. We have no islands to flip this round. So starting in round 2, because it's a solo game, we'll flip an island. I get a weapon, I got a snare, and now I can take actions. So now we are into what are the best and most efficient actions to take. I have no wood. I sort of think I'm going to do the best by getting resources from the mountain tiles and trying to get some tiles too that I can at some point upgrade. So what can we do with 1? We've got some good stuff that we could probably do with 1. I've got 1 bow and arrow, but if I fail, if I go hunting game and I fail, I do get a wood and a bow and arrow. So let's start with that. We're going for 0. We've got 1. We've got no wood. So really what we need is a 1 or lower. A 1. We need a 1. So that's our goal. But if we fail, we still get something. Hey, look at that. Got a 1 on the first roll. You probably can't see it. I didn't hold it up very well, but that was my 1. I think my dice roll tray is off to the side here, and you probably can't see it. So I'll try to remember to hold it up. But that gives us a skin here, and that's green, and it gives us a meat, which is red, which we might be upgrading in the near future, because that will help us with income and such. I'm gonna need some supplies. I think, man, I don't know that upgrading that wouldn't be a great idea. Well, I think getting 2 supplies from one of the boards is going to make sense. So let's get a couple of wood and we'll just stick them up here. That way you can see them. And I think it's going to make sense also to get another supply. And in this case, we will get a stone. And we get to upgrade one item. So I'm thinking upgrading this meat to a big one like that is going to be pretty handy. And I wonder if I might wait and see, because I can do anytime actions of putting stuff down on my board later. And so I think I'm going to wait on that just yet to see what else I end up getting. We need a boat to go raiding, and we need money to get a boat. That, I feel like we're going to probably have to do one action. You know, I got a snare. I do have a snare. I think it makes sense to use my snare because now I've got wood. We theoretically, if we roll a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4 or less, we will be successful. 4 or less. But we could also play a card. I think it does make sense to, before laying that snare, go ahead and pay my stone to play a card, because now we'll do the snare action. If I have an extra snare after, if I succeed, I can then get a large meat as well, which is pretty good. I think that's pretty good. So we're gonna go, oh, we got a 7. We're not gonna do 7. We got a 5. That's still not enough to win. I really would prefer like a 3. 4 or lower will win. Oh, and we missed the tray. So I'm gonna do a and we got a 7. So we failed at laying a snare, which means we actually get a snare. I gotta get one from the deck here. Whoa. Apparently I had a sword drawn. So I get a snare. I can't use my ability. I also get a wood, and I get one worker back because of our failure to snare an animal. So with my one worker, I've got to decide what's going to be the next best step. I could upgrade that. That gives me a green. Not bad. I could get, ooh, oh, I don't have my stone anymore, so I can't trade that. Man, we could do 2 upgrades and get some blue there. That's not the worst. I could potentially, definitely would get my income up, which we want. We don't have that boat. We could raid. If we raid, that could give us some swords if we fail, but I need a boat, so I can't do the raiding. Or we could draw a card. I think going for the upgrade, the 2 upgrades, might make the most sense. Because I can turn this in for this, and I sort of think turning these asparagus in for a fish will help me with my feast. So I'm going to do that, and then before doing much of anything else, I'm going to lay down my tile here, and we're going to start working on some income. we might be, yeah, we get income before bonus. So we should be able to get, I'm going to go here. So my income's going to be 2. If I do that, it gives us a little bit of a advantage there. So we do income, which is 2 is showing at the highest. So we're going to grab 2, and I'm going to get 2 singles here. All right, so we got our 2 singles, and actually, as an anytime action, I'm going to go ahead and cover that, and I'm going to go ahead and cover that using my income, because my income's still going to be 2, but it will give me a bonus during the bonus round. So no breeding of animals. Now we got to do the feast. So let's do our fish. Let's do that, and let's do our mead. So we have eaten, we have fed our Vikings, and they are good to go. And then we move to the bonuses. Well, I have the 1 bonus of mead, so I'm going to grab my mead. And then we update mountain strips. So first, and you can kind of see these off to the side, I think. The first thing we're going to do is take off that mountain strip, and then we're going to lay out a new mountain strip and put some more supplies on it. You always take off 1 of each good from the previous mountain strips and then lay out a new one full of goods. And then we're going to remove our Vikings from the board. We're going to move these in the waiting area to our thing space and move those over. We've gotten a new Viking, and then we would get a harvest, but there is no harvest. We do flip tile A. It is tile A, so now we have Bear Island showing, and then we get a weapon of an arrow, and then we go to round 2. All right. So what can we do in round 2? We still have 2 bows and arrows. We've got stuff for a boat. I don't plan to go whaling. I really want a longboat, and I really want to get a longhouse, but I need more supplies. So probably the mountain spaces are going to be what's going to give me the goods I need to get moving. Taking stuff from mountain spaces isn't, at least in those actions, I could upgrade 1 thing, so I might want to get some things before I upgrade. Man, got a lot of wood there, and wood is not the most helpful. Plus you can't emigrate with these whaler ships. They can't go anywhere. You can emigrate with these. 18 points if you emigrate, 21 with those. So emigration is a good option, and I'm going to need a boat to eventually emigrate. So I've got plenty of wood now. I think I'm going to go ahead and spend, oh man. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the longboat. I'm a little hesitant to do it that early, because I can do it, but I'm wondering if I should do more actions like I can hunt. I'm going to go ahead and hunt. I'm going to see if I can get some stuff here. So we got an 8. What we need is, I mean, we've got wood, but I want to use some for a boat. So I'd say 3, 4, something like that. Oh, we got a 7. We got a 5. So failed hunting, which, you know, to some degree is fine, because it does give me another bow and arrow. It means if I hunt next time and I also got a wood, then I will probably be fine. I need a longboat to raid or to pillage, and both are fantastic actions to take. Man, it's tough deal. I've got no swords. I could get a sword and a stone if I raid unsuccessfully. So that'd be one way to get stone pretty easily, because otherwise I gotta wait for stuff to come off the board. And I got a lot of wood there, and I just don't need a ton of wood. I need stone. So, wow. There's a lot of hard decision making in this game as far as trying to figure out what is the best place to get stuff. Well, I think laying a snare also makes sense because of what I can get for losing, and I have 3 snares, and if I do, let's say 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, really, what do I need? 2, 3, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say anything 4 or 5 is fair game. Probably even a 6 would be okay. We got a 5. I think I'm going to stick with the 5 because I'm going to use, actually I'm going to use 2 of my snares. I'm going to do that. I'm going to use 2, 3, 4, 5 to get to 0. And then I'm going to use this snare because it's a successful snare and get a meat over here, because that will be good help for my Vikings. And we were successful. So, well, we laid a snare. So we also get the skin from actually laying a snare, which is fantastic. Do I want to hunt game? Well, hunting game, give me some tiles. It wouldn't hurt. And then maybe getting another item and a upgrade or 2 could be helpful. Couple of upgrades. It wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for 2 hunting game. We'll go 2 on hunting game, and we'll see what we can get. We've got 3 bows and arrows, so we got a 1. So all we got to do is pay 1, and we will get one of these little critters here, and we'll get a meat. I think we're gonna have plenty for our item there, so I'm gonna go get 1 ore. I feel like that will be helpful down the road, and I'm gonna upgrade this. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade this to this. I think that's good, because I really want to put this here, and then I might do 2 upgrades. Whew. Well, that's a tough choice. That is a tough choice. I think I could upgrade that. Huh. I hate to give up on the ore, and I really need that stone. That is a tough choice. The other option would be to go after something else with 1 Viking left. That would be more worthwhile, but I don't know that anything is going to be really worth it. I feel like the 2 upgrades is awfully good. Could go raiding. It would give me a stone and a sword. Odds of having a successful raid pretty low because I got nothing to raid with. Oh, but I need a boat. Okay, so I can't do it without the boat. Interesting. Yeah, I think the upgrade is going to be the best option here. Sorry, I'm not really on camera here, am I? I'm just kind of tilted sideways. All right. So I'm really struggling here with what to upgrade. I want the income, but I also really want to get some other stuff too. You know, this is an awfully big tile to upgrade, so I think upgrading that makes a lot of sense. I think that will give me enough to feed. Yep, I'll have enough to feed all my Vikings. So if I upgrade with the second upgrade, go this way to this way, which I probably could have just flipped that. I realize that. Then it gives me some options here. So, and the question is it enough options to actually, because to get the income, we have to have everything. And I kind of want, so I can get one space covered there. And I can get this, and I can probably end up pulling a stone income from now on if I do that. So I think I'm going to do that. We get income of 3 this round. 1, 2, 3. And one of these is definitely going down here on there because I want to get that income. These two we're going to hang on to. Don't need those yet. Pretty close. But I used all my stuff. And then no sheep. We're doing the feast. Did the feast. Do the bonuses. We get a mead and we get a stone, which is good. I need stone. And we update the mountain tiles. So let's take one off of each tile and go here. We'll use what we took off to upgrade those. This is kind of this tile has a lot of stone, which I might end up needing. Do another of those and another wood. Okay, so we upgraded our mountain tiles. We're gonna flip Faroe Island to Baffin Island, which is now worth 12. That's actually happening at the top. We'll remove our placed Vikings. Let's put these in our thing square. We'll remove those. And then we will get new Viking right here. Already did the feast, so we'll throw our food back in there. We flipped the island already. Oh, the other thing I forgot is when we flipped the first island, these both would have gotten some, and then we flipped that second island, and I believe these would have both gotten coins, 2 coins apiece. So forgot to do that. We get a weapon, which is a sword this time, and we can take actions. Okay, whew. This single game is high. Oh, we forgot the harvest. We get 1s and 2s. So 1, 1, 1, and the only 2 we have is this one. So we're gonna have to flip some of those just to feed our Vikings. Still need stone and still need, we have wood. That's not lacking too much. Well, let's go ahead and let's get some wood. I'm going to get some wood here, and we'll put that up in our wood stockpile, because then I will go hunting game again. And we want a, let's see, 2, 3, I'd say 4 or lower is functional. We got a 1. So with a 1, we use our bow and arrow, and we will get one of these and a meat. Not too shabby. I do want another stone, so I am going to go here because I can grab a stone from that, and I get one upgrade, which I will upgrade that. Actually, should I do that? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that. Do we want to lay a snare? We don't have extra snares, so that's not going to be highly productive for us. That is not bad. And that is not bad. It's going to take 3 Vikings to do both of those. So I'm thinking about doing this and then doing 2 Vikings to get that, because it gives me a pretty big piece of something to put on my board. The problem is going to be I just don't have a lot else to get it up there. So I could go after a boat. I have the supplies for it, which would allow me to go pillaging, which wouldn't be bad, and there's room for it. So I think hey, when we played this card, we were supposed to get a coin, which I did not do. So I'm going to get 1 coin there. That might be helpful later. Yeah, I think, shoot. The catch is I don't want to end up with a thing. Well, I have enough to feed my guys there. So it's not a loss. If I necessarily go after that. Let's do it. Let's make a hard choice here and see if it pays off in the end. And we'll do 4. I don't have a card to play, which I don't like. I think before I do that action, I am going to draw an occupation card. Pea flour baker. Whenever we do a feast, I can place up to 2 of those horizontally on the banquet table. Well, when I take that action, that'll allow me to play that card, which I think is potentially worthwhile. I feel like I'm doing very little this round. I do get a longhouse, and I do get a... oh, dang. Either get that and that, or, well, it gives me a gnar. That's not 100% what I wanted. I really wanted a longboat. Shoot. I really want the longboat. I want the longhouse and I want the longboat, but I can't do both things. So we'll just get this. I haven't gone after that yet, and we'll get this. And that's going to be all of our actions playing that card. And what else? It's our last action. So we're going to get income. Let's actually, before we do income, let's see if there's some stuff we can do here to help ourselves out. Because if I do this and this and this, I'm gonna have to, let's see here. I've got that there. Well, I'm not allowed. I have to cover all of these before I can do that. So let's slide that over. So all those are covered. So now I can cover this, and I'll probably have enough income. I think I can put that there. And I'm going to have to be very creative placing my tiles. The other option is to put it down here. Which is not the worst option, because this, I can find something later to cover that. I can't cover this until all of these and that are covered. So I don't think I can surround that anyway. But this one I might be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I need 5. Well, I can't use or there. That's a catch. So I wonder if, oh, I can't put that there. That's going to be a better option. I mean, if I cover this, I can potentially get that ore back anyway. So now we'll take income of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is probably not the best tile laying, I would imagine. Folks have done much better at this. But this is what I got going for me right now. I could probably fit a blue in there. That might be better to cover later on. I've got to get this. That's gonna have to take one of those. Dude, that's so close. So close. But I don't want to put that one down just yet because I don't know what I might get in there. So we did the feast. We got these folks fed. We're going to end up getting one more of those, so I'll just leave it. We get our bonus. So bonus, I get an ore. I get a wood. Oh no, it's not completely surrounded. I need one there. You know what? I'm not getting that one this turn. So I might as well put that there, and then I do get the wood. I might as well do that. I'm going to get a stone, and I got my mead. Yeah, that's going to work. And then we're going to update the mountain strips. So we're going to knock this one out. It comes off. We'll just throw it up there. And then this one comes out. And we have to take this off. So that we'll put on there. Put that on there. Put that on there. There's our 2 wood. This and this. Okay. So we got our mountain strips. Remove placed Vikings from the board. So we're going to grab all of our Vikings. And we're going to go ahead and grab our new Vikings for the next round. And then place these here. And then we don't get a harvest. We flip a board. So I did not take anything. So we're going to flip Iceland over, and it's going to become Labrador. We get a weapon. Please be a sword. Nope, it's a spear. Oh well. And then we get to do actions. Whew, man. Well, let's see. What do we want to do this round? Well, pillaging would be quite fun, but I'm going to say let's go raiding first because we can probably lose and get another sword to help with pillaging. We can't use ore. We have our longboat. So basically, we would just have to get a 1 to succeed. Maybe a 2 if I use my wood. We got an 8. We got a 6. We got a 2. Well, do I want to be successful? A 2 would allow me... Oh, never mind. Wait, we're raiding. I got an 8. Let's go back to that 8 I rolled. I forgot we were raiding, so it's high score is what we want, and an 8 was actually not bad. We have a longboat. We got 8. Let's do the 8. I'm going to stick with that 8. I could go 9 and then 10. What is actually the shape that I most prefer? I think I'm going to pop this in here because I can cover income more. And 8, 9, we need something like an 8. So if we use no sword, and we do something like this, that we're not allowed to cover the 5 because we don't have everything to the left. However, if I divide this into 2, and I have 1 there, and 1 here, well then my 8 works. Just like that. Yeah, we're going to do 8. We're going to keep our sword. That's actually pretty fantastic. And we could pillage. Might as well stick 1 here and I think go pillaging and just see what we get. So we rolled a 6. Do we want to stick with 6? Is that a good enough roll to get, what is a 6? Here. That's an 8. That's a 6. That's not very good. We're gonna go, I could go as high as 8 with that, but I'm gonna go for more. Oh, that's a 2. That's a 1. So we failed, but we get a sword. So let's go get a sword. We get a stone, and we get 1 of our guys back. I'll take it. Okay. Why do I have a yellow? Must have done something wrong there. That should be there. So I start with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay. That should be good. Okay. All right. So we got 1 back there. Do we go hunting or do we try to use our snare, or do we do 3 and try to go raiding, pillage again? Pillaging doesn't seem quite as good. What is going to be best? We're going to need food. We're not going after cows. Hunting's awfully good. We don't have any more snares. I can't really whale. I could. Well, I don't have money for whaling. I could get a longhouse and a gnar. Not the worst, but I really need to get stuff so that I can fill my cards. Boy, this is a tough round here. Laying a snare. I just don't feel like I'm not set up for a lot of. I'm wondering if going for that 4 and getting that longhouse was not the best choice. Starting to feel that way now. We could get supplies from the mountain spaces, but I don't know how beneficial that is overall. We really need items. We just don't have a lot of items. So hunting, it's gonna be, we have wood, and actually if we go here and we get wood, let's get 2 wood. No, let's get 2 wood from this top one. We could do that. And then we can get 3 in an upgrade, which is not going to hurt, I don't think. We'll upgrade that. And we get how many? 1. 1 thing and an upgrade. So we'll get more wood. And the reason that we're getting wood, really, is so that we can go lay a snare. Because we can use wood to help us. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wood and nothing else to help. So let's do that. That's not going to help us. We need something lower. There's a 6. We can get down to 1. That's it. 2. So if we discard 2 wood, then we are successful with laying a snare. And I don't have, unfortunately, a snare to spend. So we have that. I'm going to have to get that upgraded. That is going to be awfully hard without upgrading. Could take some stuff. I don't want 4 upgrades. 3 upgrades is not bad, but I don't really have enough to upgrade 3 things. That's going to make it worth it. I wonder if hunting game would actually be. That'll give us some more stuff. Let's try hunting game. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 or less will win. We got a 1. Man, we have been super successful hunting game this game. So I will take it. I will take it. All right, so we got that, which means this double upgrade here is not a bad deal. I definitely want to upgrade that to that, and I think I want to upgrade the meat to that. I think that's going to be my best option. And then I think we might need one more thing to really feed our Vikings. It's either that or income. What can we do? It's gonna be the most helpful. We don't have enough to raid or pillage or anything of that nature. I've got 1 of those. I could get Shetland or Faroe Islands, but those are gone. I could draw a card and get a coin. It might be helpful next round. It's not particularly helpful this round. I think this feast one I'm not using a whole lot. It's just there, but it is a way to get points. This is not bad, and it guarantees getting something, I think. Getting all my things on the board. think that's going to help. So we'll do that. And that's our actions. Let's place some tiles here. We have got to place some tiles. If I do this here, that's not bad. When I get income, I'm gonna get 6. So 2, 4, 5, 6. So I've got my 6 income, and we can place some more tiles. So if I do that, that's going to give me a few more options. I won't be able to cover the 7 because not all this other stuff is covered. I could cover that down there, and I can cover that there. Use those wood and that stone there. Let's divide that into 2 because we've already gotten our income. There's no need to do that, but we can increase our bonus for the next round. And we have those 2 money left. We've done it. Nothing there. We do the feast. This is probably going to end up getting me a thing, I believe. Yep. Oh, you know what? I can put some coins there. Boom. Done. We've got enough. I'm going to get that back because of the deal, but we fed our Vikings. And then we get bonuses. So I'm going to get one of these lovely furs. I'm going to get a mead, which I got. I'm going to get a wood. I'm going to get an ore. And we're going to get a rune. Put that there with that. I think that's it. That's not too shabby. We will update the mountain space. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. Going to lose that. That comes off. That's going to be discarded. We'll put the discarded ones here. And then we need 2 of those and 2 of those. Boom. Hopefully you can see those mountain spaces. All right. So then we remove placed Vikings on the board. So let's get these guys off. And let's see. We are going to move Vikings to our thing space and get the next round of Vikings. We get a harvest of 1, 2, and 3. Put those in the waiting area. There's 1. This is going to be our best harvest for the game right here. And then after this, nothing next round. So we get a 1, 2, 3. We flip the last island of Greenland and remove all the funds from it. I could potentially go after Newfoundland or Labrador, but I don't know if I want to yet. We'll get a bow and arrow, and then we take actions. Okay, all right. Well, I think we're in good shape to maybe score some points, but I don't know that we've got a lot of points right now, if I'm honest. Right now it looks like we're just trying to mitigate the negative points. So we're going to have to get some points from somewhere. Either a longhouse, a couple of longhouses, something. Yeah, we're going to have to do some stuff. So I think raiding, and raiding is going to be a pretty good action. So we're going to see what we can do with a raid. We got a 2 with 2 swords. 3, 4, 5 is the most I could do. We got a 1, so that's not very good. And we got a 2. So we were unsuccessful on our raid. Whoops, I don't want those. I want sword. So we get a consolation sword and we get a consolation stone. Trying to decide it's worth going after one of those longhouses. Could be hard to say. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go pillaging. So let's go with the pillaging. Now that we've got 3 swords and 2 stone, we've got 1. I'm going to add this. So I got a +2 right off the bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potential 7. We got 9. What do we want to add to 9? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I feel like 15, 16 makes sense because we can get the English crown. That is a good raid. We can't cover that. I can't cover that. I don't actually have to place this yet. So in some ways, I wonder, it's not really good for the longhouse. So it's going to be best on here anyway. We're really going to have to figure out where it's going to fit. I mean, that's going to cover up a ton of negative spaces there. And give us some options. We can certainly get our income up. That gets the income up. Okay, so we've got to get some other stuff here. I wonder if that's going to be a good option. That lets us draw a new one. I have enough to whale. Could go hunting game. Let's do this. Let's trade this for this, which is a pretty efficient action. We've used all our swords. Let's go here and pay 2 wood for another boat, which could be helpful. And let's see. So each of those boats is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the ore on the boat. Not bad. Do we want to go whaling? I feel like whaling is not the worst. Oh, we can't go whaling. I think what we want to do is go pillaging. Oh man, but we won't have any upgrades. But we'll get 1 and we can do 2 upgrades and then we can feed most of our folks probably, I think. So let's do it. We're going to take a chance. We got a 3. We got a 3. Oh, a 12. 30, 40, 50, 16. Oh, 16. Not bad. Not bad. And we only get one thing, though. So I'm thinking that 13 might be the thing to get. I can cover that 7, but I can't, I'm not allowed to cover the 9. So I don't know if that's going to be the thing. Yeah, that's going to cover the 9. I could go for this 11. Boy. You know what? Those are odd shaped. What if I went, what did I have? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I could get a 15 here. I mean, that's doable. And then we can just pop that in there and knock out a huge section of that. Awfully good. So we can cover that. Might as well cover this, and well, there's not really, because we're not going to cover that probably, so I'll just leave that like that. And then we'll go to income, which will now be 9. So we'll do 8 and 9. Okay. All right, we'll do that. And then we're going to have to do a feast. Oh, we're going to have to use some stuff for the feast here to make this work. What's our biggest stuff? Peas. We'll do that. We won't even use our red. That's our feast. Fed. Vikings happy. Got their food from all the raiding and pillaging. And, well, now we're going to do bonuses. Yeah. So let's start over here. We get one of these guys. We get an ore. We get a wood. We get a mead. Didn't use a mead last time, so that's good. We get a rune. A stone. And that's it. Okay. So then, mountain tile. All right. Whoa. So we're going to get that. We're going to move that there. That goes there. That goes there. That's going to go there. Okay. So we need 2 more stone for our mountain tile and some money. Boom. Okay. Last round. I feel like I did pretty terribly overall. Maybe not as bad as it could have been. I'm actually going to set these up here because it's the last round. So we're just going to pop all of our Vikings in there and see what kind of mess we can cause this round. We have no harvest. We've already turned over all the tiles, so we don't have to worry about that. We do draw. There's a spear, not terribly helpful, and we take actions. So, man, we really just want to go after stuff. Don't have any swords, but raiding is a great way to get some swords. So we're going to go raiding. We got a 1. We got a 2. We got a 5. Okay, so we got a 5. Can we do anything with a 5? I could discard my this for a 6. That's probably just as good. We'll do that. We're gonna go hunting game. Not the best, but we need to try. We got a 4. What do we have? 3, 2, 1. Nope, that's not gonna do it. We need a 3. Nope, not gonna happen. So we're gonna get a bow and arrow as a consolation and a wood. We don't have any snares, so we could hunt game again, but let's look at some more efficient actions. If I can get one of those, I'd be doing all right, but I'd have to get one. Really need to pillage, really need a sword. Do I go after an island? I don't think I'm going to be able to fill an island up enough to justify it. I think I'd lose points. How much do you lose? 40. So I'd have to fill something up just to make any points. I mean, pillaging might work. I really need some stone. If I go here, I can get 2 stone. That helps me with pillaging. If I go here, I can get a stone and an upgrade. I'm gonna have to feed my folk. So, honestly, this might be the best upgrade because I can just plop that right in there. Knock out those guys. These are going to be used for putting tiles down, so might as well put them in there. And then let's see what we can pillage. Got no swords, so well, we got a 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That gives us 11. Not bad. So, yeah, it seems like we might as well take this 10 and actually, maybe this one's better. We're not allowed to cover that. What was it? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, we could go, we're going to dump one of those on there and go full 12. That's probably, you know what? We could go 13. Let's do that. Let's go 13. Oh, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's not do 13. Let's stick with the 12. And see what we get here. I can't cover the 12 because of the rules, so we'll just do that. Well, you know what? I can cover 9. What would I have gotten up here? You know what might be better is not even doing that and just doing straight up 11 as one of these huge blocks. It's not as many. It's just not quite as many things. So yeah, we'll go the 12. I'm a little about that, but maybe we'll get to, I mean, we can pillage again. So let's just do it again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking 10, 11. And let's get this and put it up here. And to make sure that we're not breaking rules, we need to get 4 of those. 3, 4. And then we can pop that in there. We can pop that in there. And oh, we're so close. Boy, if I could get an 8, that would be perfect, but I'm not going to get an 8. What I need is stuff for my feast. So this is not great. I could lay a snare and I'd get 1 back if I didn't succeed, but it wouldn't give me stuff I need for food. I could pay a coin for 2 fish. Not terribly helpful. I'll use one of these to fill out my longhouse there. I don't know that upgrading is going to be helpful. I really can't get a lot of stuff. I could get a fish and that. That might be the most helpful thing I can do for myself to fill things out. So, yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. My thinking is out, and I have folks showing up for a game here in an hour. So we're going to do that. Let's just lay stuff out and see where our feast would be at if we did this. Yeah, we're going to have to do that and that. So we'll feed our Vikings. We're going to get income, which is going to be 12. 12 is the top showing. So 10, 11, 12. We'll do that. And then animal breeding, feast, done. And then the game ends. And we can calculate our score, which I think is going to be minimal at best. So let's see. Wade, solo. Ships, we have 16. I forgot about that. Emigration, totally forgot about emigration. I probably could have just taken some negative points and emigrated, and that would have been better in that last round. For 2 Vikings, totally could have. Totally could have. And should have. But I didn't. So, I wonder what would have happened. What would have happened? If I hadn't gotten that, I would have had 1 less coin. Which I don't even think I got the coin from that. So I wouldn't have gotten that coin. What if we had gone here and paid? What would we have had to pay? Oh, we didn't have the money for it anyway. So it wouldn't have mattered. We did not have the money, so we should have gotten this coin. Now, I think, from what I understand, it would have made sense to fill this in which case I would have gotten 6 more coins than what I did. So let's just do that. And then that would have been, so no, we would have still gotten 0 for immigrations. Exploration boards, 0. Sheds and houses, we got 10. It's more than I usually get. Sheep and cattle, 0. Occupations, 4. Silver, every silver I have, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Final income, I took my income, so an English crown of 2. So we've got 18, 28, 38, 48, 49, 50. So 50 points minus 6 from my home board. And exploration boards, none. No loss from sheds and houses or thing penalty. So a total of 44 for solo, 6 rounds. Clearly, I have some work to do. So this is Unraveled Gaming Thoughts. Not very good at A Feast for Odin solo, 6 rounds. Probably not very good at 7 rounds. I think the highest score, what did I get? I got 119 on my second game for 7 rounds, but I'm pretty sure I missed some things, so maybe it could have been higher, but from what I can tell, 160 is a really good score, and 140 is, you know, if you're just slightly average or above average, I think 140 is about right. This is a really great puzzly solo experience. I recommend this game. I'm looking forward to playing it multiplayer at some point in the hopefully near future. But this is good. I already have done a video on the solo comparison, so I'd encourage you to go check that video out. If I can figure out how to add a link up in there, I'll do that. But yeah, post some comments. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts watching me run through this game? I think there are some critical moments in this game where I very much chose the wrong action. And probably if you're watching this and you're experienced with this game, you might have watched me choose that action and it probably hurt your soul a little bit. So for any soul hurting that I did on this video, I apologize. But I would love your comments, hear what you thought. I tried to sort of think through what were the most efficient things to give me stuff. I feel pretty good about what I did fill up, but I sort of feel like in some ways, there's some way I probably could have done better and gotten an island and even filled that island up if I had really put more thought into it or hashed out the math or something like that. So but it's fun. It's enjoyable. I think this is maybe one of the first playthroughs I did where I didn't make a ton of mistakes. I probably made some mistake, and if you catch it, let me know. But I think mostly I played it the right way. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great rest of your weekend from Unraveled Game Thoughts. Until next time.